Hello and welcome back to Tilted Table, everyone, for our special Saturday stream.
Yeah.
Saturday.
We're very excited to be here. We're very excited to have you guys joining us. My name is Jordan, aka Axel Hellfire.
I'm Sam, aka DJ Fluffkins.
And we have our two special guests.
Ed, aka Edo. Yes.
Mark, aka Marc.
Marc.
Yes. So, Ed and Mark are joining us to show us their latest game, which is live now on Kickstarter, Heroes Welcome. And we are super, super excited to share it all with all of you because I've heard a lot about this. Those of you who were with us last time Ed joined us on stream heard a little bit about this game as well.
I think I pulled it out.
Yes. So...
He whipped it out
Yeah.
on stream.
It was like a... So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about the game, the Kickstarter, how long is it live for?
Sure. So I'll let Mark talk about the game, but Heroes Welcome is live on Kickstarter. We're heading into the final week. Today is Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. 5 days left.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Follow the link somewhere that is being added into chat.
Yes.
But Mark, why don't you give a little rundown on what Heroes Welcome is?
So Heroes Welcome is sort of a worker placement game without workers, you might say, in which you are goblin merchants in a fantasy dungeon crawling world. So there's some heroes, and they go to a dungeon, and they come back with backpacks full of loot, and we rip them off when they come home to sell their loot.
Yes. You get all their loot and all their money.
Yeah.
Right. This game was built for me.
There you go. So, do you want me to explain rules, or?
So
there's another side to it. So you're gonna buy their loot, right? You're gonna buy their loot. Here's some loot, and I might buy that. And why would you give up your perfectly good gold,
right?
As a merchant, why would you give up your perfectly good gold for trash that someone brought back from a dungeon, right? Well, the answer is you're gonna flip it, or you're gonna mash it into its raw materials, and you're gonna use that to craft powerful artifacts for the monsters that inhabit the dungeon, right? So. You buy from the heroes, you sell to the monsters. Step 3, profit.
Nice.
Right, and then the heroes, they're broke and need some money.
So you'll give them your gold. Yeah, you'll give them gold for their loot, but then you'll sell them stuff to get your gold back, right? So the heroes are gonna go back to the dungeon totally broke,
right?
And you're gonna have all the money and all the stuff.
And then they're gonna fight the newly equipped baddies.
Right.
Still win, of course, because they're heroes.
But
then they'll come back to town with more loot.
With even more loot, yeah.
And
fantastic.
new baddies that want new gear.
Right.
And it's just this wonderful cycle we get to enjoy.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you who have noticed in the stream title, we are also doing a giveaway this evening, which we're very excited about. Ed was gracious enough to provide a game for tonight's giveaway. If you want to tell people a little bit about that.
Sure. The game is Legendary Creatures. Legendary Creatures was a Kickstarter from last year. Just went into fulfillment, and it's going to be heading into stores soon, but it's not quite there yet. So you'll be getting a copy just about when stores get it. It is a big box game where you are druids. It's basically a Iditarod of fantasy creatures. You have your army of creatures, and you're trying to get the furthest through these different realms, and you're jockeying all the way and casting spells, and it's a lot of fun. It's mid-weight game, about the weight of Heroes Welcome.
So basically, you're the heroes fighting the monsters that.
You're like
it's a vicious cycle.
You're summoning the monsters.
You've befriended these fantastic creatures, these legendary creatures, and you are coercing them into or befriending them, convincing them to use their abilities to help you move it. It has some really cool meeples in it and other things going on.
Awesome. So we'll be giving away a copy of Legendary Creatures tonight. We will open up the giveaway for tickets a little bit later. But for now, let's learn about this game.
Great. Yeah. So like I said, there's some heroes. Here they are. And they come back with backpacks full of loot. And we're going to buy their loot and use it to craft. So there's 5 different kinds of loot. Okay, there's magic weapons, magic armors, magic doodads, rubies, and emeralds, right? And so over the course of the game, you might get a chance to buy some loot. So I might give this guy 1 gold piece for his halberd of inconvenient size. And I might give him another gold piece for his off-white lotus, right? And then later on, I am going to, on a later turn, I might smash those. I can smash them anytime I want. I just flip them over and turn them into their components. So magic weapons always smash into orc steel. and magic doodads always smash into Ethereum. Right, and so once I do that, I can craft for one of these customers. Here's a customer. He's a reanimated corpse. He wants a hook crafted for it. And, go ahead.
No, I said,
Yeah.
ooh.
And so he needs one metal. So this brown square means he needs a metal. That means he needs a smashed magic item and not a smashed gem. And then he also needs one of anything. So with these two things, I could craft for him. If I had these two things, I couldn't craft for him because he needs a metal, right? And he needs a brown square, not a gray circle. Okay, so when I craft for him, I'm going to spend these, okay, and he is going to pay me 2 gold pieces, but he's also going to pay me 4 Vorpal pieces. Vorpal pieces are very important. They're VPs for short. They're very valuable coins. They're not used much in town, but they're in our homeland. These are really valuable, and you want to have the most VPs, Vorpal pieces, to win the game.
Clever.
Now, if I might also have a special skill. So if I was going to craft for a bigger guy, I might have this guy requires 3 things. Now, you're not allowed to overspend or underspend on a guy, but I'm going to have a special skill. This is Green Shard Mastery. This comes with my character, and this allows me to get a special bonus if I use three emeralds, 3 green shards when I craft. So if I were to craft for, say, this guy needs gems. If I were to craft for, say, this guy, and I were to use exactly 3 emeralds to craft for him, I would get +3 Vorpal pieces when I craft for him. So I'm a specialist in using emeralds.
And in crafting in this game, if you have the materials, you can always do it. But by doing it based on the different types and skill sets you have,
Right.
you just get better and better values, Vorpal pieces from it.
And then the theme of the game, what that means is when I use my bonus, I'm putting an extra adjective on it. So instead of making a mask, I'm making a swift mask. My crafting skill starts at level 1, and I'll be able to level that up to get a bigger bonus later.
And you can also get more crafting skills.
Right, you can get, if I want a different crafting skill, I can also get that. You also, everyone has on their character sheet a particular kind of loot that they don't want to use. So this guy doesn't want to use green shards. This guy's not. And so if he doesn't use green shards when he's crafting, he gets an extra Vorpal piece. So there's a kind of loot that you like and a kind of loot that you don't like when you're crafting.
That's a great question, Kit. Do the specialties earn you the bonus Vorpal points every time you use them?
Every time you use them, yes, they are reusable knowledge that's in your head. So it's not like you consume the specialty and you can't use it anymore. No, every time I get 3 emeralds and I craft with 3 emeralds, I can get that bonus.
And certainly from a gameplay perspective, you can just try to craft quickly, but there's a pretty good advantage for actually looking at what you have and trying to
collect sets. Yeah.
Kind of
So the game's played in rounds, and every round represents the heroes coming back from a dungeon crawl. And typically what you're going to do on your turn, we're just going to take turns, and you'll move the heroes to an adjacent shop, and then you'll get to work a shift at that shop, and you'll probably do business with the heroes. And then you'll close it by putting one of these little close signs on it. And then the next player would move it to a different shop, and they'd use that shop, and they put a little close sign.
And this is sort of that reverse worker placement thing where you're closing down locations,
right,
not with our own goblin workers.
Yeah, not with our own workers, just with these close signs, right? And that keeps going around and around and around and around. There's no set length to the round. It keeps going around until someone uses their turn to send the heroes back to the dungeon. So running a shop is only one of the things you can do on your turn. Instead of running a shop, you can also use a guild. So there's some guilds around on the outside of the board. And they're kind of like shops, except that, there's a ref card that says the 4 options you can pick on your turn.
We know you guys can't read it. I just wanted to show
Yes,
that
there's 4 things you
it's
can do on your
there.
turn. Run a shop and visit a guild. So guilds are kind of like shops, except the heroes don't go there. You go there by yourself, and you do its thing. And so if I wanted to use this guild, I draw 2 scam cards, and then I just close it. It doesn't matter where the heroes are.
And after he's done, we'll go through the basics.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about what everything does once we're done talking about the sort of the flow of the turn. The third choice of what you can do for your turn is craft for a customer. So you pick one of these customers, you spend your loot, your materials to craft for them, you get your prizes. And then the last thing you can do with your turn is you can call for the round to end. That is, you can send the heroes back to the dungeon. Now, there's an exception to that rule, which is that if someone else doesn't want the heroes to go back to the dungeon yet and doesn't want the round to end, they can give you one of their loots to stop you, and you have to take it. And the round keeps going. With the turn of the guy who gave you the loot.
Yeah, it jumps to that person.
It jumps to that person's turn and then keeps going. Now, if there's multiple people, if there's someone if your turn would get skipped, then you can offer the bribe instead, and you can and you have priority. So the guy whose turn would get skipped. So in other words, the guy to your left has priority in terms of stopping the round from ending. So those are the 4 things you can do in your turn. So one of the things I may not have mentioned is whenever you craft for one of these guys, he's going to leave, right? And he's going to go to the dungeon.
Right up here.
Yeah, go ahead. He's going to go to the dungeon. So we're going to put one of these random tokens into the dungeon. When the heroes go to the dungeon, they're going to kill that guy. There's no risk to the heroes ever. They're just always successful. And we'll flip it over to see who gets the last hit, and that guy's going to level up. Okay? And your level is important. A hero's level is important because that's how much loot they bring back from the dungeon. So in this situation, this guy's going to draw 1 piece of loot, 1 piece of loot, 2 pieces of loot. You can also have potions, which are temporary levels up. So in this situation, 1 piece of loot, 3 pieces of loot, 2 pieces of loot. But then the potions are going to go back. Potions are going away, whereas this guy's going to keep his level. Right.
Yes, there is Doggo.
Nice.
They're having some fun back there, Kit. They're playing. We can see them.
Randomized this, so no one's advantaged. All right, so let me just talk really quickly about what the shops do. I'm going to talk about the shops that are printed on the board, and you'll notice that there's room for more. So the most basic shop is the peddler. All the shops have little symbols on them to remind you what they do. The symbols aren't the authoritative rules on what they do; they're just reminders. So you don't actually have to learn to read hieroglyphs to play the game. It's just handy. So basically, the peddler lets you give one hero a piece of one gold piece in order to get 1 piece of loot. You give them a gold, you get the loot. The gold ends up in their backpack. So I could give this guy. That's what the peddler does. There's 2 peddlers printed on the board.
And actually, this is one of the really interesting things about the game. It's not like you're paying the bank. You're actually paying each of these people for their things, and then when you buy things from them, it's all working out of their little mini backpacks.
Right. So this one is called the flea market. It lets you let me just grab a random loot. It lets you give a hero 1 of your loots and then take 2 of their loots. So if I have this doodad and I'd rather have these 2 things, I would give him that, and I would get 2 back.
Which one is that?
That's the flea market.
Flea market? Okay.
Okay.
So the first was 1 coin for 1. This is 1 item for 2.
Got it.
Yeah. And I don't know how well you guys can read the symbols, but so the curio shop is like a peddler in that you can buy a thing for 1 gold, but you can't buy gems there. You can only buy brown things. You only buy magic items. Now the upside of that though is you can do it as much as you want. So I can go to the curio shop, give this guy 2 gold, and get both of these things, right? And if this guy had 7 magic items, I could give him 7 gold and get all of them, right? So you can do it as much as you want, a single guy, but no gems. So there's a couple different ways to get gold back from the... let me just put some gold on the board real quick as a demo. There's a couple ways to get gold back from the heroes. One is the provisioner. If you go to the provisioner, you just get to pick a guy and take half of his gold and round it up. So
Sweet.
So I just this guy has 3, I would take 2, and so you're selling him, coils of rope and iron rations and backpacks and things that we don't actually simulate in the game. So that's one way to get your money back. The other way is to go to the herbalist. The herbalist lets you sell potions to the heroes. And potions, you can sell potions to any and all of the heroes, but you can only sell the potions that are still in the tonic pond. So you just sell them right out of the pond, and they pay 1 each, and they can only buy what they can afford. So this guy can afford 1, so I'll sell him that. And this guy can afford 2, so I'll sell him those. And this guy can afford 3, but I only have 2 left, so I could sell him 2. And then I would get these 5 gold.
I'm glad you said it was a tonic
Yeah.
pond because when I first looked at it, I thought it said toxic pond.
Well,
and I'm
if-
like,
Yeah,
we're
I
really
thought that
ripping
too.
these guys off.
Well, if
early
you
on.
look very close, like it's an X that's been scrawled over with an N. So,
Aha.
So,
Yeah,
you know.
so-
it actually is a topic.
yeah. Exactly. So those are the basic.
Rip here.
They keep these potions keep them at the exact strength weakness level that
Right.
doesn't let them get defeated, but also doesn't.
Yeah.
we
So,
want these guys to-
so those are basic shops in the game. Let me just talk quickly about the guilds that are in the game. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the Builders Guild, because that's how you add new shops to the game. There's going to be 3 shops available to be built, and each shop says where it can be built. This one can be built on a field. This one can be built on either the field or the fence, which isn't built right now. This one can be built on either, this is the fence, and it can be built on either the field or the underground. So these buildings can actually be built on top of each other or a field. So you pick a building, you put it anywhere it can go. There's one restriction on fields, which is that a shop has to have 2 shops adjacent to it. So you can't build here right away, or here, or here. You have to wait until one of these is filled in before you can build it. So when you build at the Builders Guild, when you use the Builders Guild, you build a shop, and then you get an extra turn. Usually, so I would probably build it here, because usually what you do with that extra turn is you run to that shop that you just built and use it. Right, so it gives you first crack, essentially, at that shop. And that's how you use, that's the Builders Guild. And when you use the Builders Guild, you just close it.
excitement.
Woohoo! Yay!
Someone's at the door,
Doggy
guys.
party!
And we'll replenish this pool of buildings.
I feel like we could have a Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood moment, like the doorbell rings and then...
Yes.
Who's our special guest for the
So-
stream?
Okay, so with the Builders Guild, with the Visit the Guild ability, does that mean like within a turn can I take multiple?
No, you can only pick one of those 4 things to do.
This one
But the
happens
Builders
to say,
Guild says take another turn
Okay.
at the bottom of it. So
and you don't have to move to it. You could build something and then sell to a crack for a customer.
right. You could
typically
you could decide I don't like any of these buildings, but I know that Ed likes one of those buildings a lot, so I'm going to build a different one to close the Builders Guild. Right.
Oh, because
and then
you
I'm
can
going to take
only
another
do
turn.
it once per
Once
round.
per round. Yeah, right. That closes the Builders Guild.
Okay.
Right. So the next guild I'm going to talk about is the Goldsmiths Guild. It's very simple. If you need gold, you come here. You get 2 gold just for coming there, and then if you have a Vorpal piece, you can trade it in for 5 gold. Now at the end of the game, 5 gold buys you that Vorpal piece back. So that's just sort of a free move that gets you a little bit more liquidity. So those are 2 guilds. Now I'm going to go over here to the Black Market, to the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild lets you buy from the Black Market. There's 2 buildings at the Thieves Guild, and they each close independently. If you go to this one, you pay the bank 2 gold, and you take any one of these that you want. Now these replenish from the scrap heap, which is all the discarded stuff. So these replenish from the discard pile. The other building lets you pay 6 gold and take any 2 of them. It doesn't replenish until after you've picked both. So that's the Thieves Guild. Buy from the Black Market. The Merchants Guild lets you draw scam cards. Now you're going to start with some. These are cards that have little effects. They do things like let you move the heroes an extra space, or let you use a building that's already closed, or things like that. They have sort of small powers that you can use. You can only use them on your turn. You can use as many as you have on your turn. Okay. The Artisans Guild is where you get more skills. There's 2 buildings of the Artisans Guild, and you can use either one. This one's closed in a 2-player game, but in this game we'll be able to use either one. When you use the Artisans Guild, you can either rank up your mastery skill so you can get a bigger bonus for a bigger set. And now when you rank up a skill, you still are allowed to use it at the lower level if you want. So you can either at the Artisans Guild you can rank up, or you can root through the pile of skills and take a new one at rank 1. And that new one is in addition to any skill that you already have.
And just for you guys playing, as a frame of reference, there is a mastery skill for each type, and then there is a mixed mastery.
Yeah, there's a mastery for getting sets of all the types. So that's the Artisans Guild.
corner.
Last one is the Minstrels Guild, and let's say the heroes are way over here, and you want to go to the flea market. you can use the Minstrel's Guild. It costs you a piece of loot, so you have to discard one of your loots. But then you can teleport the heroes to any open shop and then run that shop.
That's cool.
So normally heroes can only move
one space.
And what you'll find as we start playing is actually there's a lot of dynamic choices that come out of where the heroes are and how that's limiting what you can do.
Right.
And whether or not you were like, well, I was going to do something in a shop, but now I'm going to just use a guild because I can't get them where I want them to go. So playing with sort of where they are in town is significant.
Right. We have a question from chat. Is there a max number of skills that someone can have?
The max, you can only have one copy of each skill, so the max number of skills you can have is like the number of different skills that there are, which is 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
And practically speaking, though, you probably
don't want 6.
Yeah.
maybe 3 tops or
Right.
But anyway,
if you're playing with the expansion,
well,
sorry. So that's all the guilds. How does the game end, you wonder? So at the very, very...
I was wondering that.
Yeah, indeed. So this deck, by the way, this deck of customers is actually stacked. It's not shuffled, and the customers just get bigger and bigger, demanding more and more stuff. I don't know if you can see that. And paying bigger and bigger amounts. Now, at the very, very bottom is the boss monster. Okay? And when someone crafts for the boss monster enters the dungeon. Okay? Then, when the boss monster is in the dungeon and someone ends the round and sends the heroes there, the game is over. You're going to get one last chance to craft a charm, a trinket, or a talisman with the loot that you have. And you'll also get any skill bonuses that you have on that. And then you get one last chance to turn your gold into Vorpal pieces at 5 for 1. And then we just count Vorpal pieces.
And the heroes are victorious.
Maybe. The rules are ambiguous as to whether the heroes actually win the final boss monster fight. So.
Depends on how much tonic they brought with them.
Yeah.
Or didn't.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a tiny bit more setup left to do. I've given you each a character sheet and some scam cards. We each have to pick a starting... you can pick a random starting doodad. And then you're going to turn it over to see what it is. I got the egg of nesting.
I got the crown of complaint.
Okay, what did you get?
The amulet of Pyrrhic victories.
Okay.
That's good. And I got the +1 ring of going first.
So Ed is going to go first.
What?
So the first...
Master Merchant!
Yeah. So first player starts with 5 gold. And then the next players start with... the next 2 players start with 6 gold.
And this is an active piece of Ethereum that you could use.
Yeah, that's a doodad that you can smash into Ethereum and use for crafting. And then the last goer gets 7 gold to start with.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin.
All right. Well, heroes are back, loaded with loot.
Right.
I have Orc Steel Mastery, so I'm looking for Orc Steel, which is the axe over here. So I'm going to move the heroes to the Peddler.
Okay.
I get to pick one of them. I'm going to pick the Rogue, pay him a gold coin, and take the Halberd of Inconvenient Size.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. So
Does that then close the shop?
That closes the shop.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna put a close sign on the shop.
Let's get some. I'll move this over here.
I love these signs.
You got a pile. Yeah. You got a pile.
I got a pile.
Yeah. So yeah, this is printed on game. This prototype is printed on Game Crafter, which now has the feature that lets you upload a vector file, so you can make arbitrary punch board shapes. And so we use that to make our signs. So
is there an easy way for me to know which doodad?
Yes. So you like.
So I don't like Ethereum.
You don't like Ethereum, right? And you do like Mithril. Mithril is always made from armor, so you want to look for this hat. So,
okay.
That's always armor.
And something you'll be able
these
to
guys
say you go to
also
the flea market, you could trade that in for two
things. And maybe that's what I want. I want emeralds.
Unless he does it first.
Oh, I see how it is.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I think I'd like. I'm being a cheaty face cheater. Oh yeah. Let's put that back. That's good.
They wouldn't have any. Wait, he would have money, but he wouldn't yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes. Let me look at my cards real quick.
Okay. Hello, Geekspiel. How's it going?
Got you.
All right. Yeah, I am going to.
Okay. I got you.
Go to the flea market. It lets me trade 1 luton. That's the fundamental particle of loot. For 2 lutons. So I'm going to do this for this emerald and these bracers of apathy. And I'm going to close the flea market.
Wow, that's interesting.
So you like rubies. You could pay a premium and get those 2 rubies at the Thieves Guild for 6 gold. That's all your money.
Or just buy one.
Or you can just buy 1 for 1. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Don't let Mark steer you.
No, I'm thinking about my options.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'm gonna go to the peddler. Oops, I've opened the shop again. I'm gonna give this guy 1 for his ruby because
so he gets the
rubies are good.
Yes, rubies are especially good for you. I hate rubies.
Rubies are awesome.
All right.
All right, I guess I'm going to be the big spender then, and I will go
Hey,
to
big spender.
the Thieves Guild,
All right.
and
We'll do some of the management over here. Since
Yeah,
I'll
you
do
just-
the
6 to the bank.
6 to the bank,
And you
I'll
want these
grab
2
the 2 helmets.
mithraloids?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Now,
cool.
normally we would replenish this from the scrap heap, but haven't been anything discarded, so we'll pull from the dungeon instead.
Awesome.
All right,
So,
so
Another ruby and
wow.
a shield of blame deflection.
great. So
Which
now that
is a mill.
we've done 1 full round of turns, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the giveaway.
Give
Away.
away.
It's very
Give it away.
exciting. So, as we said before, for those of you who missed it earlier, we're giving away a copy of Ed's newest game, Legendary Creatures, which was kickstarted last year and is shipping to backers now. So this is your chance to get the game. It's not even at retail yet, so you'll probably get it about the same time that stores do, which is pretty freaking awesome. Thank you, Ed, for that. So we're going to open up the giveaway. For those of you who don't know how giveaways work, you can type !giveaway to hear what I'm about to tell you anyways, which is that you can buy up to 25 tickets. Each ticket costs 1 tilt each. You earn tilts from watching the stream. Type !tilts to find out how many you have. And you can just buy as many tickets as you want, up to 25. And then at the end of the stream, we'll pick 1 winner, and you will get yourself your very own copy of Legendary Creatures. So make sure you buy those tickets, and we will let you know if you won at the end of the stream.
Nice.
Awesome.
Great.
The tickets are
We
flying.
keep moving. All right. Well,
Well, so Ed's still the first goer, so he's going to
we're a little crammed here, but I'm going to use the Builders Guild,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to put this underground here in the
Right.
field.
So that lets you buy up to 3 things, but you can only buy from the halfling.
I'm just going to buy 1 thing, but it's
Because-
cool. So I'm going to do what we sort of said might happen, which is I'm going to then use my extra turn by walking there, putting down a close sign, paying this fine gentleman $1, taking this doodad, and saying thank you, sir.
Well, that makes me sad.
I'm sorry,
Let's see what
Mark.
this building is.
I like making you sad.
All right, so this building is an emporium. I haven't really talked about what the buildings are, but this building is an emporium. It upgrades the peddler, and it makes it a double peddler, so you can buy 2 things from anybody. This is the jeweler. This is the same as the curio shop, but you can only buy gems, but as much as you want. And then this is the fence. It lets you buy things from the black market, but you can buy up to 3 for $2 each. And this guy gets the money. Well, my situation is not very good. I
Use the Minstrel Guild.
could use the Minstrels
Call
Guild.
over.
I could call the round over.
You could help this little demon in.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to buy that emerald. Oh, yeah, I could craft, but nah, I'm greedy. I'm going to buy that emerald. So I give 2 to the bank, and I get this emerald. And nobody's crafted or done anything yet, so I am going to replenish this from the bank, from the dungeon. And it's the Orb of Shininess, which is a doodad turning into Ethereum.
Interesting. So, I think and correct me if I'm doing this incorrect, but I think that there are free samples at the peddler,
Yeah, sure.
which allows me to move the heroes 1 space,
Yep.
which would then let me get to the herbalist.
That's
Yes.
Great.
The waft, the smell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I believe lets me sell some tonics to
Yep.
the heroes.
Yep.
Playing like
2
a pro,
potions here.
sir.
Wow.
1 potion there. I
I mean-
assume you want to sell as much as you can.
Yes. They
There you
don't
go.
call me Schnod Shackles for nothing.
There you go.
Yeah. But that actually gets you next to the curio shop, which is good too.
It's true. I helped
So you
everybody.
can buy either of those things for $1 at the curio shop. If they were both at the same place, you could buy both in the same
They
hero.
are doodads, and we know how you feel about
Yeah.
He doesn't like Ethereum.
Don't like it there.
It's true.
So
Dark
this
Citadel
actually is
does seem
cold.
to always win.
You can call it around too,
Okay.
or level up a skill.
Let's see. Well, so I can smash things, right?
You
You
can
just
always,
flip 'em.
yeah. Smashing is free.
All right, I'm smashing.
All right.
Oh wait, no.
But yeah, you don't have a set of 3.
That's
So
not actually what I want to do. I
It's
could.
you could do it like just 2 there if you wanted.
I don't know if that's worth it right now. Okay, so
If you could get 2 gold
yeah,
Or skill level up.
or level up a skill, or you could call that around.
Yeah, I'll level up the skill.
All right. So that uses the Artisans Guild, one of the 2 Artisans Guilds. Ed,
I don't know why you guys don't want to help out these eager customers. It's cool. They're cool. This demon imp has been waiting for his shiv, and I think he should get Bogby's shiv
Right.
because he's got to shiv some heroes.
Okay.
Didn't see that. So I'm gonna. Oh no, demon imp. No, I'm actually not gonna help the demon imp. So he needs a crystal in that shiv or a gem, ruby. I'm gonna help the reanimated corpse. He's actually been waiting longer. So here I'm gonna trade in 2. Use 2 goods, right? This one and this one. The reason I couldn't was this would have had to have been
A gem.
A gem.
gem. So I'm not using any Mithril. That's why it was Bogby. So I'm going to get 5 Vorpal pieces and $2 or coins rather.
Right.
Could you pass me a Vorpal piece over there?
Here's 5. Here's a
And
5.
I don't know if you can see it, but these things are super cool. Anyway,
All right. So now this yellow one, the starting one, leaves the game,
Okay.
and then that one goes in the scrap heap.
So, quick question.
And he's in the dungeon.
For the
That's a prize for you.
for the masteries, do I have to use 3 red shards all at once?
All at once.
Okay.
and you can use other stuff as well.
Right.
And now we flip another dude.
Nope.
No,
not
we're
yet.
gonna do that at the
Oh,
When-
at the
when-
end of the round.
At the end of the round, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
Now
good.
that
So I'm going to head over to the curio shop myself. I do not have applicable stuff. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this Knucklebones card, and that's going to let me mulligan this guy. So I throw it out and draw a new one. Okay. And I get to do it 2 more times. So I'm going to do it again. Throw it out. Draw a new one.
Nope.
Nope. 1 more time. Throw it out.
Good luck.
Come on.
You're gonna get a doodad.
But if it's an emerald, then I can't buy it. All right. Oh, it's an emerald, and I can't buy it
Ha ha.
because I'm not very bright. I could use the minstrel skill. Is there anywhere I can buy it at the minstrel skill? No. All right. So much for that brilliant plan. Game designer can't play the game. All right.
You can
So-
still buy the doodad though.
I can still buy this doodad. Yeah. So I will do that. So I'll walk over to the curio shop, and I will pay my 1 gold piece for this doodad. And now it's closed.
Great.
I'm just gonna face these sides of the
well-
camera. So
Let's
see what's what.
For the provisioner, do you round up or down?
You round up.
So you'd get that.
You
Okay.
get this $1. If you'd rather have $2, you can go there.
Right. Yeah. I'm not saying I want to do that. I just want to understand how that works. Okay. I can also. Looks like there's 2 guilds still available.
Yeah, you can draw scam
3
cards.
guilds. Yeah.
You can draw scam cards. You can get gold, or you can teleport the heroes, which there's no place to go.
yeah.
So.
Oh,
But you can also get a skill if you want.
yeah. I think I'm gonna get the skill. Yeah.
Okay, so the get skill and the level up are 2 separate.
No, they're the same building.
Okay.
It's 2 copies of the same building, and when you go there, you can
You
either
can either. Okay, yeah.
get
Yeah.
a skill or level up a
I
skill.
love a skill.
Do you want a new one or?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll take a new one.
All right. I'll just give you your choice.
Okay.
So there's basically this one, which is collecting sets of different things, and then there's one for each type.
Right. So Ethereum, Mithril.
So no one likes Ethereum yet because of the four characters that we have. The guy.
Yeah, I might as well take it. I'll take the Ethereum mastery.
All right, and that starts at rank 1. You get a little
Great.
rate for that, and that building's closed.
Closed.
Same
Okay.
turn.
So, I'm gonna go get some gold.
All right, 2 gold.
Boom.
All right.
I want to send these guys back. Anyone have a problem with that?
As the guy who's going to be the first player next round, I applaud that action.
Thank you.
I'm okay with it.
All right.
Yep, I'm good.
All right, so here's what happens.
So I get a scam card.
You get a scam card. Oh, the other thing that happens is pick 2 of those and throw them back in the dungeon. That's a new rule.
Yeah, but I'm just. Do I want to? Is there anyone I want to like? What are you looking for, Mark?
I'm looking for emotes.
That doesn't help.
See how it is.
I'm just gonna get rid of these.
Right. And draw from there.
I hate you forever.
Alright, so there's 1.
All right, wait. Oh no! Aw.
There's one.
That was too aggressive. Hopefully you pull one out. Well, sorry. All right.
All right.
I didn't get any action.
So the first thing that happens is they kill all the enemies here. So that's just this guy. He's going to level up the guy, and now we're going to put the potions on, so we can see how much loot everybody has. Now they're going to collect 1 loot per level. So this guy, this barbarian's going to get 3. Ruby. Boots of moseying and meandering.
That worked well.
This guy is going to get 1. So it's a dagger of stabbing and more stabbing. This guy's going to get the Mox Pearl, the Vorpal Scissors, and the Longbow of Friendly Fire. All right, now we're going to open all the stuff. I'm going to take all
that
the
sounds like something Jordan might
names.
use.
I definitely need me one of those.
Yeah. And we're going to send the potions back to the pond, because they've been drunk. Okay. Now, there's fewer than 4 customers, so we're going to draw 3 more customers.
3 more?
Yeah.
Wow.
Boom, boom.
All right. So then, Ed, your last act as a master merchant is going to be to take this top building from the building deck and add it to the town.
Oops. Oh, a tavern. I'm just going to upgrade.
All right. So the tavern upgrades the provisioner, and it says, take half the gold from each of the heroes and round up, and then all of the close signs come off of all of the shops.
Whoa.
Not the tavern, but all the other shops.
Yeah.
And just to interject for a second, Heroes Welcome's on Kickstarter. That's what we started with, but we are probably like $600 away from the next stretch goal, which is unique art for all
the buildings.
All the buildings.
So there's an upgraded tavern called the Inn, which gets shuffled into the building deck.
Okay, so
when the
go back it now.
So for that one, how would I have known that it would upgrade the provisioner?
So these are the 2 choices of where you can upgrade.
Okay,
You can either put it on a field or upgrade the provisioner.
Oh,
and all of them have it.
So all of them have it. This one only goes on top of the peddler, so you got to put it on top of the peddler. And this one only goes on top of.
So like overall town management is an important thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just how you grow. I could have done this, but there'll be more interesting stuff.
Put it on the field.
Yeah.
All right. So then you pass the button to me, and they're back to town with me as the first goer. And I really want that ruby.
Dental issues, not good.
I really want that ruby.
There,
what are the best way to get that ruby? I think.
You
Sorry, no, I don't want the ruby. I want the emerald.
I was going to say.
Misspoke.
Why
so
is
what I'm going to do?
Looking at my rubies.
I can buy 2. I'm going to go to the Builders Guild. I'm going to build this Emporium, which goes right on top of the peddler, and it makes that now it's a double peddler that can I can buy 2 things from the guy. So I'll go there, and I'll buy 2 things from this guy. I'm going to change. And I'm going to buy the emerald, and I'm going to buy the armor. So now I have 3 emeralds, 2 armors, and 2 doodad, and a gold piece. And it's closed.
Well done. How does remind me how the flea market works again?
You give them a thing, and you take 2 things.
So like you give them one thing you don't want, and you get 2.
Yeah, so you give them your crown of complaint.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Let's do that and get me some rubies.
All right, so go there. It closes. You give him this, and you get these 2 rubies.
Seems.
The thing about heroes is they don't really know what anything's worth, right? They have
just like we found stuff.
They have a different value system than we do. They just want to level up and smite things.
Plus, they've been hit in the head a few times.
that may be also a factor.
Let's see.
So you don't like Ethereum.
I don't like Ethereum.
You do like Mithril. The only Mithril in town is at the Thieves Guild right now. Now, what you could do is you could get some Orc Steel, and then get the Orc Steel Mastery skill, and then you'd be horning in on Ed's territory. But
What is this recommendation? There's helmets available. There's things to do. You know, you could go get the Emerald skill.
Yeah,
and
I
start getting on his
I like
territory.
Marc's
I
suggestion.
don't know what.
Yeah.
it's true.
All right, I'm gonna
Orc
replace the
Steel
buildings.
seems pretty great.
Okay.
We can just get some money.
It's true. I do need money. Let's see. I think I will go to the Thieves Guild again and get me some
Do you have 6?
cape.
No,
No, just 2.
Just 2.
Cape of Fashion Sense.
Nice.
Oh, but now you have that 3 set, which is
So is there
great.
anything in there? No.
I think we haven't
No, I don't
done
think
much
we
crafting yet.
We got a craft.
So I'm going
Craft
to use one of my fantastic scam cards. I'll put some free samples out and draw the heroes this way to get me to here.
All right.
I will discard this.
Right.
I will take this 3 coins and take all of this.
All right. I am gonna craft. So I am
With emeralds?
yes, with emeralds indeed.
Oh, I guess green shards actually.
Green shards, technically. I'm going to smash them. I'd like to smash them. Eggy wigs. So I'm going to craft for this skeleton mercenary because he pays a lot of gold, and I think I'm going to need gold because it's early in the game. So I'm going to use 3 green shards, and so I'm crafting Misty's Swift Sword, and I get 2 Vorpal pieces plus 3 for my crafting mastery, plus another one for not using rubies. So arithmetic is fun. 6 Vorpal pieces and 9 gold.
Here's the gold. Vorpal pieces are closer to somebody else.
Yes. I'll take a 5 and 1. And he's my prize. And you put him in the dungeon? Great. And that's my turn. Oh, and these go into the scrap.
Alright. I think.
I'm curious. Shop is closed, right?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go to the tavern.
All right. So you go to the tavern. You get half of this guy's gold, half of this guy's gold, and half of this guy's gold. Round it up. So that's 4.
But then everybody.
And then all the
takes
other
a
stuff. Yeah. Oh no, not the Builders Guild. Not the guilds. Just the shops.
My bad. Did I take
Just the Builders
You're
Guild.
good. You're good.
Yep.
I put it back. And the tavern is closed. I'll keep the closed signs facing the camera.
Pro move.
Pro move, yes.
Would you like to make some change for me, Ed?
Of course.
Right.
What am I giving you? A 5?
That was 6.
Oh, he wants 2 3s.
2 3s. Yeah.
This is
okay.
one of those.
I
This
don't
whole
know
making
about
change.
that.
I think I'm not. I'm. That's
I
not,
didn't
that wasn't
actually know
making
there were
change.
5, so I
He's
just
coloring
gave
up,
you
yeah.
multiples
Coloring
of
up.
3.
Okay.
He's
Come
coloring
on.
up.
Changes down.
Yeah.
So
I like looking at pretties.
I think I'm going to craft a Mordecai's Dagger of Protection
Okay.
for this dude.
Right.
So
So this guy. Okay.
this goes into the thing.
So you get 5
I get 5
plus 2 for
2.
of protection and plus 1
Plus
for
1 for-
Mordecai. So you get 8. I'll give you your 8.
And which guy did you do this one?
This one.
So
you
he gets
get
$1.
You might need to go to the bank soon, man.
You get that as
You
a
get
prize.
that. You move here. I'm going to move over here, put a little close sign down, and we'll take this dollar, and I'm going to buy this and say thank you.
All right. Let's see. What do I desire? I might want to.
$3 here. Sell some potions, man.
I'm thinking about it. I'm seriously thinking about it. Yeah, I'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Potion for you. Potion for you. Potion for you. Money, money, money.
I think we're gonna go. Oh, first, I suppose we should close that down.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go over to the black market. I get 2 things for 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take that ruby and what is that? A shield? The helmet one. Yeah, that one.
Taking my helmet.
Exactly.
It's okay. There's a
The
lot of
shield
helmets in the
of-
scrap heap.
It's okay. I have the shield of blame deflection.
Oh,
So it was clearly Ed's fault.
What?
It's okay. That goes really well with my amulet of Pyrrhic victories.
All right.
Okay, so I am going to head over to the Goldsmith's Guild.
All right. So you can give him back a victory, Vorpal piece if you want. I almost said victory point. That's embarrassing. And if you want 7.
Okay. And I can only do 1, right?
Yeah, only 1. You can't just turn it all back into gold.
There's still loot to be had, folks.
It's true.
Yeah, there's a lot of places to go.
All right. Well, there was still loot to be had. Now there's pretty much nothing. Well, I guess there's
lots of guilds and
Oh, yeah, there's stuff. Huh?
there's things.
Mark might want to just send them back.
I am no longer going to be the first goer. I could craft for one of those weenies. That's not
That orc archer dying for a bowman.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be able to. Wouldn't get very many bonuses on it.
And while he's thinking, incredible art here is Thomas Denmark, Dustin Faust, and the graphic design is Ben Schulman.
Yeah.
Awesome guys.
Indeed.
Yeah, everything looks great.
All right. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to speculate. I'm going to go to the Artisans Guild, and I'm going to get crafting versatility.
Whoa! Remove.
All right. I am also going to go to the Artisans Guild, and I'm going to upgrade my mastery.
You know,
Alright.
I was going to do that, guys.
Well, you should have done it right before we did.
Yeah. I'm going to the Merchant's Guild.
Grab yourself a couple scam cards.
Right, scam cards
Learn
are
how to
good.
scam some people.
Now I got to think.
Yeah, there's still a few options, but
Not the
They're
options
dwindling.
I wanted. So do I want to build? I can't build for him for an emerald. I can build for him, but I was going to upgrade, but I can't now. I'm going to send him back.
I don't think I want to do that.
All right.
No,
That's fine. You can do that. That's fine. It's your turn now.
Great. I want to build for that big guy.
This guy?
Yeah, because I've got 4 rubies here.
There you
which
go.
Should satisfy him. So I'm going to build him a Schnodd's Flaming Axe, I
That
believe.
sounds good.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, Schnodd's Flaming Axe.
So there's your $4.
So there's my
You
$4
get
bucks.
4.
I get 4
Plus
plus 5 plus 1.
So you get 10.
So that's
Whoa.
10 Vorpal points.
Yep.
And $4.
That's a
Nod.
prize for you.
Steaming ahead.
Thank you, Orc Warrior. Your
Okay.
business is much appreciated. Back to you, Sam.
So, Mark, how did the goblins keep this business away from these guys? How do they not find out about the...
Good question.
Could be that they're just not very bright.
But do they know that?
Well, all right. So
How do you keep the alliance from the rebel? How do you not tell people this secret?
I feel like these guys are kind of hanging out on the outskirts of town.
Yeah, so they don't come into town.
They don't come into town.
The heroes don't really ever go past the toxic pond, so there's like a little business over here that you don't know much about.
Do you ever see that Nick Cage movie Lord of War?
Yeah.
He's like an arms dealer.
Yeah.
And there's that
I haven't
line in
seen
there, they talk about, and people are saying how evil he is, for being a guy who arms these militants and stuff. And he's like, look, I hope that every bullet I ever sell misses. But I sell a quality product, so it won't. Right? So, we hope that, we're going to give them weapons that are actually going to help them fight the heroes. They just don't.
I see. All right. I think I'm going to close up shop and send them back. Does anyone have a
I
problem
applaud
with
your
that?
bold move.
As the
Perhaps
next
someone
master
with
merchant,
a lot
I
of
also
stuff.
applaud this move.
I really want an emerald. Yeah, I'm good with it.
All right. So they're going to kill these guys. We can start taking the close signs off. You get your scam card. Oh, and also pick 2 of those to throw back.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bye-bye.
All right, throw them over here. And
I can take care of that.
yeah, put those in.
He fills from there.
He fills from there. He fills from there. Yeah.
Make sure
Alright.
those aren't sitting on top.
So now we get 3 over here because he's level 2 and has a potion.
Nice.
Nurse.
We get 3 over here.
Axes.
And my
We have the cod piece of constant itching and the frosty manipulator and a ruby. Over here we have the flail of ineffectual gyration and the sword of smartness. And this guy's going to get 4 because he's level 3 and he's got a potion. So
Good
1,
job.
2, 3, 4. He's got the huge broadsword of overcompensation, the ring of visibility, and a ruby and the potions go on. So we have enough customers.
Well, I did that.
You already did that? All right, so I'm going to expand the town as my last act as Master Merchant. I'm going to turn this over. And it is the pawn shop, which goes on top of the flea market. So the pawn shop lets you make 2 trades of 1 for 2. You can do them with different guys, and you can do them in order. You can trade back a thing that you just got.
Ooh, nice.
And so now you are the first goer.
Look at all these
Great.
options you have.
I know. I think we're gonna go to the Emporium.
Mm-hmm. Buy 2 things.
Yeah. Do they have to be from the same person?
They have to be from the same person.
I think we're going to see what makes Ethereum again. Doodads, great. All right, we're gonna get the ruby and the doodad from the middle guy.
All right, there you go. $2, please. 2 gold pieces. There they are.
Okay. So I'm gonna enhance some sleight of hand.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Which 2 guys do you want to slide around?
So I'm gonna take the middle guy
Okay.
or girl, and then the guy on the right.
Yeah.
So basically what's happening is he takes all the loot from 2 people, he splits them into 2 equal sets, or one, in this case, one will have 1 more, and then he puts it back on whoever he wants.
And so it lets him move the loot around in people's backpacks,
Interesting.
hopefully to optimize for a big play.
Big play.
The plays.
That.
All right. And these 2. Okay.
And then I'm going to scooch on over to the pawn shop,
Right.
where I'm going to trade my amulet of Pyrrhic victories with this guy.
Yeah. All right.
Wait. Some swords.
What did you do all that over there if you're going to take those?
And then try to get.
What is going
I get
on?
2 trades, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you do.
So I'm going to trade this
Oh. All right.
for.
cool. No, wait. What are you doing?
He basically wanted to get 2 axes and the helmet.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
He gets it. He just doesn't like it because it means that he has fewer stuff.
What?
Things happened, and the pawn shop is now closed.
Yes. So also available for building, there's the jeweler, which is buy gems from
and
one
guess
guy.
what amount of money?
There's the fence,
Ooh.
which buys from the black market, but you pay this guy, and you can buy 3 things. And some
I
jewelry.
need some.
The apothecary lets you sell potions for 2 gold each.
Wow.
Here, you can discard that.
All right.
Or set aside, whatever you want to say. I'm going to make just a bow. Nothing more.
All right.
Just a bow.
All right.
For this orc archer, which is 3 and 5. 5 of these, and can I get 3 vocal pieces, please?
Yes. Vorpal pieces.
That was way worse than what I was going to do.
Now you know how I feel for the last 2 rounds. Especially when Jordan does exactly what I want to do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm kind of rolling in it right now, so I am going to go to the black market, Thieves Guild, and I am going to buy those 2 emeralds.
Buy them.
There you go.
See if we can.
You can refresh from over there, and that's my turn.
All right.
This imp is just hanging out, man. He's like,
Remind me how the underground works again.
So you buy from this guy up to 3 things.
Got it. Well, all right. And then what is the fence lets me buy from
From
the
here,
black market?
up to 3 things for 2 each, but this guy gets the money.
Right.
So you're like paying him to like sneak through the back.
Got it.
Get you a good
Okay.
deal. Or maybe just steal it.
yeah, he doesn't really tell you, does he?
No, he doesn't tell you how he gets them. If you have to know, you probably shouldn't be in a hurry. All right.
is a tough decision here.
What does this Jordan pulling a Steve mean, Jordan?
I don't know. It's a
Take
great
you
question.
take you way too long,
It's a
maybe.
great question. I'm just gonna
Is
go
there a timer
to
mechanic in this
the-
game?
I'm gonna go to
Just
the
for
Merchants
Jordan.
Guild and
Okay.
get 2 scam cards.
All right.
Scan cards.
There you go.
Let's see here. Okay, so there's the fence that lets you buy
Buy from the black market.
Okay, and if I build the fence, I can move them automatically to the fence?
Well, if you build the fence, you get another turn.
Okay.
So you
Now the
So
fence,
I need to build the fence.
but it can cover the underground.
right. You could replace the underground, or you could put it in its own field.
Own field. So
Okay.
You'd have to
you
give
can put it
a
right
turn.
there, and then with your next turn, you can walk right there.
Okay, well, then I guess I will do the Builder's Guild. I'll build the fence.
Do you want to build it on top?
Yes.
Because you have to walk right there. So you can walk right there, and you can buy 3 things
Okay, so let me...
for
I think I'm just going to buy 2 things.
all right, it's 4 gold. He gets the gold.
Oh, he gets the gold. That's right. We'll get these helmets.
And then go ahead and replenish. All right, so he's leveling up. Ed's leveling up his skills. Man, I really wanted to go to the underground.
Maybe you have a scam card.
Well, no, it's not. There's no scam card that gets you at the building that's been upgraded. All right, so the Wizard Lab is the new building we have. It lets you buy trips to the Artisans Guild, even if it's closed, from the Wizard, up to 2. So you can get a lot of skills in 1 turn, but it costs money. I'm gonna go to the peddler and I'm gonna buy this 1 little emerald from this one dude, and that is my turn, and it's closed.
All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see something about the late shift.
All right.
I can ignore close signs for
Shops.
this turn. Sorry, close signs for shops. Yeah. So I am going to go back to the fence.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
And then
Oh, yeah, there's all the rubies.
I'm gonna buy 3 rubies.
There you go.
For
First, he
six.
gets the money.
That. Man,
Is there anything left in the scrap heap?
Yeah, there's still.
All
I
right.
feel like there's going to be some.
Come on! Weapons. Nope. 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 It's just because I haven't crafted anything. That's why.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, look, you can spend more money for rupees and victory.
Great.
Yeah.
I like
So,
rubies.
I think I am going
Rubies are fantastic.
to put out some free samples
All right.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
here, so I can get myself to the herbalist.
All right,
Sure.
sure.
There's a
And
ton of money down, unfortunately.
just gonna sell all 5
Do you
to. I guess I do care, right?
Yeah.
So I want 3 from that guy,
All right.
and then I guess 2 from the one in the middle.
All right.
You just don't like the last guy?
Wait, no. Oh, what happens if I go over?
If you go over, they just drink it and they max
Okay.
at 6.
Okay, that may or may not have been the right choice. We'll see.
Hard to say. You're going to be the next
I mean,
first goer, so.
Given that the tavern is still in play, I think taking all of the gold from one person is probably a good move for you,
Sure.
since you're unlikely to get the tavern.
Yeah. Speaking
Speaking
of
of
which,
So how much does this person have?
They have 8.
8, and I'll take 4.
And now we'll go.
And the round continues.
Yes. While they were drinking, shops opened. Time passed.
Fantastic.
All right.
More rubies for you.
More
Right.
rubies.
I'm okay with more rubies. Yeah.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I'm going to head over to the curio shop. I'm going to buy this.
Go take. Why not buy that, man?
Because I don't want that. I actually have crafting versatility, so I actually need that weapon for my shtick.
Great. Well, in that case, I think I should go to the Emporium and buy another ruby and the doodad from that last guy.
There you go.
Because I like rubies and doodads.
So many rubies. So
Because
many
rubies and doodads is what we don't have.
Yeah.
So I think I am going to go to the apothecary. Or no,
Yeah.
the Artisans Guild.
It's like, what?
Hey, I'm gonna pick yourself a new skill. Maybe a skill involving weapons or a skill involving, I don't know. You can get the versatility one. That's pretty
Now,
good.
can you remind me what that symbol on your last monster that you sold, that you crafted for, means? The one that's not the any symbol?
It's any magic item, so any brown thing.
Got it. Okay.
Brown. So there's brown squares and there's gray circles. So.
Okay.
Why did you do what I wanted to do?
Man.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
What a day. While he's thinking about what he's going to take, I'm going to suggest sending him back. Sending him into their
He's
desert.
going to be the first goer.
I'm going to take the or steel mastery.
You have how many loot? You have a pile of loot.
I do have a pile of loot.
I think we should not send them back.
I'm going to give you this.
All
All right.
And all right, so it's my turn.
Whoa. He spoke to
He
Sim.
didn't want to get skipped.
I'm going to play bait and switch. Now, what that does is it puts a Vorpal piece on each of these guys. Each of these guys now requires an additional loot
Of your choice.
of your choice to craft for, but also pays that additional Vorpal piece.
Wow.
Okay,
That's cool.
So now that I've done that, I'm going to craft for this guy.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Whoa.
I mean,
Whoa!
if he didn't, I would, which is why he didn't want to get skipped.
So I'm going to use
Whoa.
these three things and these three things. So I'm going to get my Emerald Mastery and my Crafting Versatility Mastery for using a set of each metal. And
Here's
also,
your $3.
yeah, there's my $3. And so I'm making Misty's Fine Swift Club. And so that's going to be 5 plus 3 plus 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. So I'll take a 10 and a 1.
I don't know where you've been keeping those.
Yeah, I'm just in the box. And-
Did you already take your correct
Oh,
amount?
I-
You said 11. What did you
No, I think I get that too. Sorry, I never count that. And did you put him in the dungeon?
I did.
All right. He's my prize. That's my exciting turn.
All right.
You're going to see this ghoul?
I think I'm gonna do the one above that, the 5-2. Yeah.
Now that
'Cause it
requires
gives
a
me-
metal.
Oh, specifically a medal.
A metal
Okay.
and
never
4
mind.
things.
This one is
Could not
all
see it.
gems.
Okay.
That one you can do with all gems.
But a doodad's a metal, just to be clear.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, dude, that is a medal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I want to do that guy.
Right.
So I give him 4 rubies because I have to pay an extra,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And then a medal,
Yeah.
Right.
right? So
So this goes in the
that
box.
makes Schnodd's flaming what?
Collar.
Collie. Schnodd's flaming collar.
There's his extra bonus one.
So that would
Here's
be
5.
5 plus another 5 plus 1, so that's
That's
11
plus
plus
that
the
one.
bonus. So 12 Vorpal pieces and 2 gold.
Man, oh man. Man, oh man.
Man,
Man, oh man.
I think I'm going to give some more free samples
All
and
right.
head over to the fence.
Aha!
There you go.
And
Shocking.
grab some more.
Wow, man.
He gets the money.
I am dogging this game. Super bad. But Mark, maybe you use some.
I used a sword.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Nope. Why would we pull it out? Why? Glad I did that. I'm not mad at it but myself. Well, first thing I'm going to do is play the scam card, which is another bait and switch.
Another bait and switch.
Another bait and switch.
Double bait and
Because why
switch.
not?
So now they each require 2 extras
Yeah.
and pay 2 extras.
And I'm going to send him back because I wanted to do that last time.
Oh man.
And it.
I am okay with you sending them back. Being a guy with no loot.
And you're going to be first player next round.
Yep.
The fence is closed.
Do I want to do that?
You got nothing, man. Just let it go.
He's
Let
gotta
it
do
go.
that.
Let them go. They'll come back. We know they're going to come back.
And so they keep the loot they have.
Yeah, all this stays here.
Like all this stuff stays here. Yeah.
There's no potions. There's no tavern.
I think we're gonna
All right.
stick around for a
Over
bit.
to you.
I'm actually just gonna go to the Goldsmiths Guild and get 7 gold.
Okay.
Interesting play.
Okay.
Got you some change.
You're welcome, Sam.
Thank you. I'm gonna go to the peddler and buy a ruby.
Once again, may we please send them to the dungeon?
Wait.
Wait, there's more.
Are we good?
I don't know.
I'm okay with it.
You?
Yeah,
This
I'm good.
time.
I'm good.
All right.
All right. Go ahead. All right, and throw 2 things back.
Oh no, the other pile.
I don't know why you're so quick to not make money, Ed.
All right, so we're gonna kill these guys. Who's gonna level up? The fighter's finally gonna level up some. The elf sorceress is gonna level up, and the thief is gonna level up. He doesn't need this potion. He's just gonna drink it for fun.
Because why not?
Because why not? All right, so this guy's gonna get 4. 1, 2. Look at that.
Emeralds?
This
Man,
guy's gonna get 5.
I wonder who should buy those.
2, 3,
That's
5.
No, let's give me these.
I'll sort those in a second, or you can do that. This guy's gonna get 6.
It's a team effort here, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mr. Helmet.
Bag of withholding.
Wow.
The monkey's craw. Pocket monolith. Purse of infinite incorrect change. Emerald. And ruby. All right. And you get to add that to the town. And then you get to be first goer.
Woohoo.
interesting.
So the hunting lodge is you can buy up to 4 draws direct from the dungeon bag. You pay up front, and then you draw, and this guy gets the money.
Great, and we don't have an old town.
No, we do
correct?
not have an
So
old
that you
town.
just put it in one of the.
We're gonna put
Any
it.
field except this one or this one.
Yeah, we're gonna put it down between the curio shop and the herbalist.
All right.
Make things interesting.
Okay. Man, there's so much to do.
I know. It's got
New day. If you.
It's a brand new day.
So I think I am going to start by going to the flea market,
Man.
where I'm gonna trade a ruby
Okay.
to get these. But then I'm trading that back to grab these 2 things.
What? What?
Some horse shit.
I do not approve.
And you've landed a spot away. I'm gonna. Which do I like? The helmet? 3 helmets?
You don't like that.
Oh wait.
You don't like that.
Let's. I'm gonna play this card.
Where do you want to draw from? Draw from the dungeon or the scrappy?
I think I'm gonna draw from the dungeon.
So what card did you play?
He played Monkey Bones. That lets him mulligan 3. Knuckle Bones. That lets him mulligan 3 loot.
So same one you played before.
Would you like to do the honors?
No, you can pull that.
All right. I've been so good
That's true.
for you for pulling it out.
And if you guys haven't bought tickets for the giveaway yet, make sure you buy them now, because we're going to give it away at the end of the game. A copy of Ed's game Legendary Creatures. Make sure you all have
There
your
you go.
tickets. I
Alright,
apparently
alright.
can't type,
Alright,
so
No,
Here we
I
go.
typed it in wrong too.
I win. Give a watt.
Give a watch.
I give a watt all the time.
Ah, that goes the scrap.
Ooh, okay.
Using the minstrel skill, taking them all the way to the curio shop.
Well, that changes things.
Final 4.
Wow.
That's a lot of loot.
All right. I
do.
am going to build the apothecary.
All right. Can we close the curio shop as well?
So the curio shop's closed, and the apothecary is going to be closed.
Ugh.
And I'm going to sell potions for 2.
So much money.
You can have 1, and looks like you can have 3. No, I'm going to clean this. I'm gonna do you two, and I'm gonna do you two.
How many are you taking this guy? Two. Here's the money from these two.
Yeah, I got it all. All right, and then because I built that, we shuffle in the alchemist, which is a double apothecary, into the building deck, and then we'll see another building just in case someone has shenanigans, and it's going to be the other emporium, so the other double peddler.
All right.
Or the other spot where you can double peddle.
You want to
Yeah, I'll call
her up?
I'll take it. You want a 10? All right.
All right.
64.
I think we're gonna go to the emporium.
Okay.
And can I play scam cards at any time during a turn? Or?
Yes, just not in the middle of doing
right.
something.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to get a ruby and a doodad from this guy.
Sure.
That's 2. And then we're going to go ahead and close the tavern.
Ooh.
They've gone fishing.
Power move.
Whoa.
Power move. All right. I'm going to be boring, but I'm going to go to the Artisans Guild where my Mithril Mastery is going to.
It doesn't affect you. It wasn't going
Let's
to
go to the other one.
Cool.
Okay, exciting.
Before I miss it again.
I wasn't going to do it twice. Or was I?
I'm going to get scam cards. I've been starving for scam cards. Those aren't total garbage. They're just slight garbage.
We're going to get some free samples and head over to the fence. We're going to give the fence 6 gold for a ruby and 2
Gold
doodads.
goes here.
Oh, yep.
That was my fault.
Ruby and 2 doodads?
Yes.
Wow.
Here you go.
Big spender.
Hey, big
And
spender.
Which one's those? Oh, no. No,
The fence
this
is
pull.
closed.
Okay.
Fence is
You want to
closed.
pull?
You got it. I'm putting up a close sign over here.
All right. Well.
Oh, look at that. I might want that for another time. I'm gonna.
Hey.
Use-
Whoa.
I thought that was. Oh no, I'm wrong.
It's my turn.
You're just taking your.
Whoa.
Action. Whoa.
All right. I'm going to craft.
We'll look at that in just a moment after the producer has his turn.
Can you pull things? Okay. Yeah. I'm going to craft some
Particularly, we can't. It's the monster.
Mordecai's Resilient Bracers from this dude.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So.
So I had 5 mithril.
Yep. So that's.
And then 1 green shards.
So that's 7 plus 6 plus 1 is 14 plus the bonus 2. Can you give 14? Or here, can you give 15? Victory points.
There we go.
Gold pieces. Sorry. And then I'm actually going to craft as well. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, producer can do
5.
producery things.
Okay, sure.
There. And then that will be for the Necromancer. And
Woo-hoo.
I'm going to
Pause
make
for
Bogby's Savage Cauldron.
Nice. It's a savage cauldron.
So could I get 15 Vorpal pieces, please?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
That's your prize.
Jordan, how's it?
Looks great. Maybe go slightly towards me, angle-wise. Perfect.
And you could pitch down a little bit.
Yes. Yes, now that you zoomed out, pitch down about 6 inches.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. We hope that helps Dark Citadel. Wave to the producer once again.
Dark Citadel's here? He's going to win another
No,
day.
Dark Citadel said that he's not entering the giveaway today since he won the last 3 giveaways.
What? So you have a lot of... Some of those were Pencil First games, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
He got a copy of Red Dragon Inn, and then Sunset Over Water, and then... What did we give away last week? Oh, and then Subterra.
Ah.
Yeah.
What? He won this Subterra one?
Yeah, no, he won 3 weeks in a row. Yeah. All right.
It's my turn,
Mark's turn. Great. Yeah, he's on a roll, so...
All right. I am going to use the black.
Everybody make sure you buy
These-
tickets for the giveaway this week, because Dark Citadel is not entering, so now's
So
your
it's
chance.
just up for grabs.
Yeah. You've never had better odds.
All right. I'm going to get...
It's 100% less rigged this week.
Oh, I guess I should get 2 emeralds. I'll get 2 emeralds.
Guess what's going to pop out right now?
2 emeralds?
No.
A doodad?
No.
Pile of rubies?
Are you kidding me?
Where should we
Just
lock
lock
up Dark Citadel?
Talk about rigs.
In the Dark Citadel. Oh, did 2 rubies come out?
No,
Oh.
but just crap came out.
Yeah.
Crap.
Crap that I...
So now it's
Like-
my turn?
It is. It is your turn to craft
Interesting.
for somebody. because you sell
Yeah.
all that stuff.
I think we're
Little
gonna...
Demon War action, or
Can I craft for the demon?
I don't know what you got. Do you have 6? Yeah. He's
Yeah.
6. He's got no.
He needs 2 gems, but you got them.
Yeah. Great.
All right.
So here's your two coins.
So,
And
yeah.
then 6 plus whatever your bonus is.
So, this is going to be a Schnodd's Excellent Spiteful Soulstone. So that's going to be +5,
plus 6.
+6,
So 6 and 6 is 12.
12. And I already got the gold, right?
Yeah, and scrap all that.
Thank you, Demon Lord, for your business.
Hmm.
The dungeon's pretty low.
Buy 1 ticket and still win.
Yeah, that
Is that?
the Petunia's Emily. We played. Didn't you win? I thought you won him. Or came close. Didn't you?
Well, apparently we're
or
playing...
Jesse won. Jesse won. Jesse won. That guy.
I'm trying my best.
He's not quite cheating Steve, but
Yeah.
jokester Jesse.
That cheating Steve.
You heard it here first, Jesse.
Okay. I think...
Is that a Heroes and Tricks card, Cheating Steve?
No, that's actually the name of one of our friends because he cheats all the time.
Okay. So, explain to me the end game mechanic here, since I see we're running low on.
So at some point, next round, in fact, after they go back here, back to the dungeon, we're going to flip over these 3 cards. One of which is the boss. He'll flip up, and he's got a cost like anyone else. And at some point, when he comes into the dungeon, and we say send him back, the game ends right then. We do some final scoring, but the game ends
Okay,
right then.
okay.
But if he gets flipped up, but we go send him back to the dungeon before he's been put in the dungeon, it's just like a normal thing.
Gotcha. Okay, so I think
There's one too many things in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna craft a shiv, a fierce shiv, a Mordecai's fierce shiv. With my...
That imp who requires 4 things. He's like he's creature number 1.
Right?
He's been taking his time.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you get 2 plus 3, 3, 5, 6. Could you give him 6?
Yeah.
3.
Did you just hand him 2?
I handed him the 2 that were here, so just 6 more.
6 more, okay.
And then you get your $4.
Oh, I did not.
This guy's gonna say it's fine.
Okay. Alright.
Did you craft Sam?
You did.
I might have.
How dare you?
I think I'm gonna want some cash. Mm-hmm. You can see that, Mark. I think I'm gonna want some cash. So I'm gonna get 7. Because I'm going first next round.
This is true.
I want maximum.
Join the tabletop sim expansion. Jordan, how you liking the tabletop sim expansion.
I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but I am excited.
I'm going to send them back.
Well, I have no loot, so I have no say.
I think, Ed, you're the only one with loot.
Yeah, I have no
It's
loot,
not me.
so it's up to Ed.
Up to Ed. You want a turn?
Oh, he
Yeah,
wants a turn.
Thank you.
He's going to buy some stuff.
These things are impossible to get.
I mean, when Sam's sitting to your right.
Yes.
Send them back.
I like tabletop sim.
Kit, you need to send me a clip. I was sad that I didn't get to see it.
If there was something I could do, I might consider it, but I don't think there's. I think
I think literally nothing to do.
I really
Hunting
wanted
lodge,
to get
hunting
there,
lodge.
but I can't. I don't have a card. Oh yeah, I'm done.
All right. So I get a scam card, and I'm going to throw, I think, these two back.
How dare you?
He knows you're winning.
Well, I think they're coming out quickly because the dungeon's starting to get low.
That's okay. Sam's going to draw 2 more rubies from the bag.
All right. So
Let's see about that.
kill these 3.
Nope.
Ah, rigged.
All right. We got 5 here.
Look at that boss.
5. We've got 6 here. Here we go. Go ahead and sort them. And we've got 6 here, which we may not have enough. So 1, 2, 3. So we have 3, and then what we do is we just swap the 2 bags. So this is now the dungeon, and that is now the scrap heap.
The font of Helvetica.
Love it.
I get 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, definitely. If you find the clip, Kit, definitely post it in Discord because I want to check that out.
And this board, in the final version of the game, this board is going to be bigger.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Game Crafter did not give us a lot of options in terms of size. But clearly, when this gets packed with loot, it's kind of
And
hard
money.
and money. It's kind of hard to manage. But there you go. That guy's rolling it.
As your last action, you get to build a building, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Ooh.
We'll see it soon enough. So
Okay.
show it to us.
So this is if I
Buy 3 things from
the
the
blue
wizard.
dude. Okay. There's no wizard's lab right now, so
Put in the
Yeah.
field. Yep.
Yeah, the real question is where
Any
to
field
put
will
it.
do.
over here.
Potions go back. And Ed is the first goer.
I've waited for this moment.
So the boss is in play. So
I'm going.
when the boss
Wait.
gets to the dungeon, and then the heroes also come to the dungeon, there's a fight, and we go into the end game. Which you get 1 chance to craft, and then we count
Go to
points.
the Builders Guild. And I'm going to. What am I going to do? I think I'm actually going to do this.
Okay. Oh, on top of. Yeah, there you go.
Then I'm going to do this.
What does that do again? The
So
wizard's
that lets you buy skills
Ah.
from the wizard. You can buy 2.
I'm going
We can
to
buy skill.
get rid of this.
Yep.
Then I'm going to teleport to the curio shop and do some counting.
Oh no.
Excuse me, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How much money does he have?
7, 8.
He has enough.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's not good. That's very much not good. What does he need to get the boss?
The boss is a 8 unit.
8.
Though, you know, generally speaking,
We're gonna craft
In
for all
line
of
with
them.
Sure, but we're just thinking about the math. There's things and stuff going
Right.
on.
There are things going on, and yet there is also stuff going on.
Indeed.
All right, so I could get the tavern is slightly better than the apothecary right now in terms of money earned. I really kind of want to do some more crafting though before the game ends. Well, if Ed's gonna let me.
Who would craft? Pshaw.
Only a crafty person would think about that.
Oh, jeez. Just so much money, though.
Kit, you're definitely number one on the Discord. You're probably pretty high up there for the channel too. Though the Discord is new, so you know we have clips from before that.
I'm just gonna go to the tavern. What the heck? So this is closed. I'm gonna go to the tavern.
You're gonna set him up for that? You can do it.
Set them up for what? Oh, for the curio shop? Oh, and there's a ton of stuff. Oh, jeez. This is a hard decision. Right, but if I go to the apothecary, I don't set him up, is what your point is.
Perhaps. You get, I don't know what the money difference is. It's about the same, actually.
It's about the same. It's like $1. So yeah, it's probably worth it going to the apothecary. Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, it's 2 points right there. So I'll go to the apothecary. I'll sell 5 potions. You can have 1, and you can have 8. You can have 4. So I got his 2. I just need 8 from him. That's 8. That's my turn.
All right.
That's why I built the Wizard's Lab so that the jeweler wasn't going to come into play.
Yeah. Well, Midnight Oils could still be out there. I don't know. Not in my hand, though.
It's in the deck.
All right. I think Hunting Lodge, you get random stuff from the bag, right?
Yep.
It's a good price for it, though.
Yeah, I think we're going to go to the Hunting Lodge. I'm going to give them 3 gold.
You can give them 4 if you want.
I don't have 4.
All right.
Someone's
So
bored.
Sadly. Budget round. Not the round to be a budget round, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. I'm going to take this one, and this one, and this one. Oops.
Forgot that these late guys don't have any money.
What do you know?
Yeah.
2 doodads and a ruby.
Wow. Rigged.
You're-
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna play the late shift.
Sure.
I'm gonna bring him to the curio shop,
Oh.
and I think I'm gonna buy a
Good thing I
bunch
didn't
of the
set
stuff
that
from
up.
the wizard.
So you get 4.
2, 4, 5 of them.
There's 5 of them. Give him a 5.
Really, Ed just wanted you to leave the tavern open so that he could take all the money and then...
Perhaps.
Not
Perhaps.
bad.
It's not as good as it... Well,
It's
how
pretty
much-
good.
So that's 12.
So 6 and 2 and 3.
It's not bad.
Shocking.
All right. So here's 6, and here's 2, and then 2 go back here for 5. And yeah, you got it. Right.
That makes sense.
All right. So, and then the world is my freaking oyster. Except that the Builder's Guild is closed. Alright, so let's see. We got a hunting lodge, we got a wizard lab, we got a fence. All of the like high volume buy from people stuff is not around. Okay. This is what we do. We play free samples. We head over to the pawn shop. I'll give you this doodad for these emeralds. And then I will give you this emerald for these 2 emeralds.
That's a lot of emeralds.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to go to the Goldsmith's Guild and get 7 gold. Because I am broke. I am LeBlanc.
It's a good that we added that building.
We had to. Once we added 4 pieces, we had to add the Goldsmith's Guild. We had to have some liquidity option. We experimented with a bunch of stuff. We experimented with like the Goldsmith's Guild is a thing you could always do, or it's a thing you would do after you crafted, or stuff.
For those, so basically earlier in development, everything was just
Gold.
and you just would start amassing.
Right. So you'd end with 200 gold or something, and that was your score.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm moving to the fence.
I don't care. I'm playing.
And I put 4 in.
okay,
I'm gonna
where's the
grab.
4?
I put it in.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It
Oh,
goes to the dude.
it goes to the
Goes
dude.
to the dude.
Is there anything in here? There's one thing in here. We'll get the other thing. Hey, Mark,
Yeah.
I'd really appreciate it if you pulled out a gem.
You may do the honors.
They're all here, though, unfortunately. There's like one more in here.
Yes! Oh, wow.
Yes!
Oh, because you want to craft for
I
somebody?
want to craft for somebody. They all need gems, man.
Oh, this guy doesn't. But
Yeah, but I
He doesn't like him. That guy's not
What do you
cool.
got against him?
He's not cool.
Not cool enough. Not cool enough. I need options. Thank you.
All right, you paid 6. Yep. And that's empty, right?
Yeah, this is empty.
We may get into the rare state of like running the universe out of loot, and then we'll have to start crafting.
No, we're pretty close. I mean, I'm crafting next round if I can. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I just want to
you got boss go. So it's my turn. There's no potions left, so the apothecary is not really an option. All right. Interesting. I just need more boots. All right, I'm gonna go. Fence, wizard man. Interesting. I'm gonna end the round.
I'm okay with this.
Well, yeah. Well, in reverse. So you decide first, because he gets to.
Sure. I go ahead.
I think I'm... Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
And no, I'm not doing anything exciting from that, so I don't know if that's a great choice. But
I mean, you're letting Ed craft for free. That's
Not for yeah.
for basically for free.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So I'm gonna craft for.
that's why I was
Orc
willing to let this
brute.
happen.
And the orc brute is. I'm gonna make my bog bees, savage, flail, 7, 8, 7. That's 15, right?
Yep.
7 plus 8 is 15.
Yep.
Please.
We're getting very close to the end, so make sure you buy tickets for the giveaway, everyone.
Here's your prize.
If you want to win a free copy of Legendary Creatures.
Now it's my turn.
That's a good one. That's whatchamacallit?
Do we need to do something?
$50 retail.
Oh wait, yeah. That's interesting. Now it's come all the way back to you.
Yes.
It's coming back to me.
Still gonna be the first goer. I can be the first goer, and then there's more stuff to get once I'm the first goer. So I think it behooves me to just end the round.
Goes to Ed first.
Goes to Ed first.
Okay.
Reverse turn.
I would bribe you.
All right.
Or do you want to bribe to not be skipped? How many items do you have right now, Ed?
2, 4, 6, 7.
He's got 7.
So not enough.
Not enough to craft the boss, but enough to craft.
The next guy.
Well, he's got enough. Oh, this guy takes 2 gems. This guy
Ah.
takes. This guy takes 5, and he takes 1 gem, so he can craft for that guy.
I think I'm out.
All right.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh, he's gonna buy another thing. Interesting. He wants a different thing from the thing he got. All right. Well, now that they're in a different position, I might actually make a different turn.
Everything changed now.
Okay, so I've got this. Let's see. I'm at 5 of those. So the Emporium, I get 5 of those. If I get those 2 ones, I can be 7 of those. No, I got a mithril. What I really need is one of those axes. What have I got here? Yeah, I I don't know that I need to axe that desperately, but maybe.
Go for it, Mark. It's
You
right
know what?
there.
I'm
Just
gonna do
cost
it.
you
I'm gonna do
2
it. I'm gonna get the 2. I'm gonna pay the 2 coins, and I'm gonna get. Oops. I don't know where that went. I'm gonna get this glaive guisarme of redundancy.
Got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Great.
Magic fingers.
You can do
Thanks
that.
for the follow.
Yes, Kawaii Kitsune, welcome to the table. Thank you so much. I think I am going to go to the Emporium.
Of course you are.
I've been waiting like 18 million turns.
Which rubies you
I'm gonna go give the rubies to the far guy. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm gonna take them from this guy. Change my
Fine.
Yep.
Do what you need to do.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
See how it is.
You do see how it is.
Curio shop.
It is now available.
I am also very poor.
How'd that happen, Sam?
I'm gonna end the round.
Reverse order starts with Jordan.
I'm okay with it. I'm gonna be second next turn.
I have 8. I am the first color.
It's true.
Shh! Don't tell anyone.
All right. I am gonna not do it.
Ooh.
Should have had one, right?
Yep. How many you at?
2, 4, 6, 8.
No. I mean, you realize that if you pass it again, Sam can just end the round again, and then
Well,
you
that's
get
true.
to go again, or Ed has to give up one of his 8. So
That's
you
good
actually
point.
have protection.
Hopefully, we'll see.
So
We'll see.
pass the round.
No, I'm gonna go to the wizard's lab. That's what I want to do.
Oh, skill time.
Skill time.
Do you have the
Let's
money?
try to get that
Yeah, I have $2. Believe it or not.
just enough.
Although I guess it's cost me a point because now I'm below break point. But I'm gonna get 2 levels of green shard mastery.
Hey, Jordan.
What
Got your name on it.
I don't
do you have?
Do you need a doodad?
I don't need to end the round.
I'm just offering it.
I'm gonna craft because I've been waiting forever for that to come around.
This guy, right?
I'm gonna craft for that guy.
All right.
Because he's gonna pay me 3 gold in
Okay.
addition to. He's gonna pay me 3 gold for his Schnodd's Spiteful Mask, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be +4, so 8 on top of the 2 that were sitting there, so 10. So you
Okay.
can throw those out and grab me a 10.
There you
And
go.
here's some items.
There you go.
And now Sam can end the turn.
Or you could craft.
I'm gonna have to end the turn.
I applaud you.
I'm going to pass because I have nothing to bribe with.
No, go ahead. I said I applauded him. He moved the heroes, not the clothes on.
He's like, this is a new
bag do I
secret
take from?
move.
This one.
Does one of them get the money? This guy.
Yeah, this guy gets
The
the money.
new
How many you getting? 4?
secret
Four,
move.
man.
There you go.
Oops, sorry.
This has been my stall gain. I've been walking in this building.
All right. Ready?
It's your turn.
I craft for the boss.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just glad I got to
For
craft before that happened.
Asmodeus, I am
So I
going
can catch up to
craft
Sam. I don't know why everyone thinks I'm winning.
Uh,
Sam's definitely
Misty's
kicking my butt.
Misty's fine elven legendary weapon. So, so I get 10 plus 1 is 11 plus 2 more is 13 plus 8 more
Yeah, that's
is
rough.
21.
That's real rough. And Mark's back in it.
Back in it.
Okay, so after this turn, it is the last turn.
After this
Based-
round, if someone calls for the end of the round, then the game's and successfully, then the game's over. So, and there's only 2 things left to craft for. So, but keep in mind at the end of the game, you have one chance to craft a charm, a trinket, or a talisman with whatever loot you have. So I'm gonna I want to desperately get one more piece of loot because if I don't, then I won't get the two vorpal pieces for having one piece of loot at the end of the game.
I'm gonna end the round. Let's send him back.
But yes, well, I think
Who's
It's my,
I can call and then you can go.
Yeah.
ahead.
yes.
I would pay him.
Would you
Okay.
pay?
But
Would you pay or do you want to get skipped?
he can't buy either of these guys.
I can't buy either of them right now.
But
But
do you
because he
still-
doesn't have gems.
But do you want to skip your turn and let Ed craft for free while you do nothing? That's the real question.
For what it's worth, to his point, only 5 of these, in whatever combination, is going to be worthwhile to you, right?
Right.
The other ones won't be. So there isn't all that much you could do, but if you could get some money, or that's basically it, or maybe some skills you didn't have.
right.
Yeah. How would he get money?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
He
know.
has
Oh, yeah,
cards.
he
He has
has
cards.
cards.
Yeah, you do.
But
have
I'm
to
just saying the
shift
things that would help him
tavern.
now
Right.
are money,
Yeah.
or a skill that would work with something.
It
that
seems
would-
reasonable that a free turn is not wasted.
Well, particularly since the loot doesn't get you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have the off-white lotus.
There you go.
Thank you.
So
I do love me an off-white lotus.
I'll play a couple of things. I'm gonna play bait and switch.
Okay. Boom, boom.
And Ed is like,
At
"Thank you."
the off chance it matters.
It matters to Ed.
It does.
It breaks up his set.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna play Midnight Oil
Nice.
and go to the Goldsmiths Guild.
All right.
Grab 2 here, and then turn in 1 for 5.
Seems reasonable.
To me, well, let me think now.
Now, only money that's at multiples of 5 matters, right?
Right.
So,
But that 5 is 5.
Yeah, the
and
2 was
it's
free,
not-
so
yeah.
yeah.
So,
So,
let me
yeah, I
just
don't know
do
if that
some quick
actually
math
netted
here.
you
So here is
But it did give him money if he gets another chance to do something.
yes.
so this, if
You
I
never
pay
know.
for that, that's 6. 2, 4, 6. That leaves me with the full 5 for the end,
Mhm.
which would give me a total of 10. If I go for him with 1 more, 2, 4, 6, 7, I get 8 plus 3 is 11. Is that math correct? That math's correct. I think it's correct. Okay, so that's what I would do. And I would do it with these things, so I can get my 2, 4, 6, 7. Right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna 2, 4, 6, 7 to here.
Yep. And you're just making a plain vanilla thing, right?
No, I didn't use
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So 8.
We've got
9, 10.
doggos.
Right. I
Doggo
need-
visits.
Okay. Now it's Mark's turn.
And you put that guy.
No,
down.
no, come on.
I.
Wait, we got doggo visitors.
No, come here. Whatever.
They
I
want to go outside.
am going
They're
to
gonna
end
play
the round.
I would pay to stop that from
You're
happening.
gonna pay to stop that? Okay.
What?
Doggo
Oh,
invaders.
you get 4. Yeah. Do you have anything you can do with your cards?
Zoe, do you want to
Trying
go?
to think about it. No, I can't
There
do
we
anything.
Awesome. 2 points. Oh, he's getting skills. Versatility. Yeah.
Oh.
The doggos say hi.
There he goes.
Go ahead, Mark. You can end the round. Or not.
I have options now. I choose to end the round.
Okay.
I'm cool
So-
with that.
There's really nothing left to do. Everything's closed, right?
There's
Everything's
one.
closed.
There's
There's
one.
one Artisans Guild left.
Which isn't going to help me because I have nothing. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are both passing,
We're past. I mean, I'm
Pass,
passing.
pass.
All right. So here's what happens.
rip me.
We're going to the end game. So turn your card over, your player card, and then you get 1 chance to craft a charm, a trinket, and a talisman. Don't forget that you get your skill bonuses for doing that.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to turn in this for 2.
Can you give me 6, please?
All right. So first, I'm going to turn this in, and I'll get 2, and I will just turn in 2. I'll turn in 3 for 5. Okay, I got 4. Oh, actually, I get 3 because I got my don't use thing. Sorry, I didn't get your 6.
It's fine. I got it.
So I get 8. No, 9.
4?
9.
Okay. All
So
right.
it's 4, 4, and then the 1, right?
Yeah.
So you get 9. Do you have a 1?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay,
Okay,
now you get bonuses for the final crafting.
Yes.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So you
Ooh.
get.
I should.
Now you turn in your gold.
Think about it.
I had a crafting as well.
Oh, you had a crafting, so you get 2.
Yay!
Oh, and you also you get 3 because you didn't use a.
Oh yes, that's right. I did not use an emerald.
All right, so you
I
get
didn't
1.
have an emerald the whole game,
I'm gonna buy.
but I definitely did not win.
I'm gonna buy 3 points.
I will soon discover if all that stalling meant anything.
There you go. Everyone got their.
I'm gonna buy a purple piece for myself.
Okay. Did you put gold in there? Okay.
I did. I did. I apologize.
That's all right. That's all right. All right, now count them up.
Yeah. I did not do.
You did.
I did okay.
Oh, some of yours were 5s. I see.
You made it.
I still don't think I won.
45.
46. Nice. Ed wins.
53.
Yep.
30 something? 30.
All right.
No.
Well done.
40.
You got 40. 40, 45, 46, 53.
Nice.
Good game, guys.
Good job, Ed.
Thank you.
Hey, second place.
Yes.
Awesome. So that's the game,
Heroes
everybody.
welcome.
Heroes
Yes.
welcome.
So, as we said before, it's on Kickstarter now. Type !heroes in chat to find out where you can go back it.
And support really is appreciated, whether for backing it in full or just sharing it or any of that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really makes a difference.
It just if you have a friend that you think this would appeal to, like let them know.
Yes.
That's super valuable to us.
Yeah. And also, I like to make this point because
Thanks,
there
DJ Fox.
are a lot of Kickstarter games out there, right? And there are a lot of campaigns.
We don't have to clean up.
But I do want to make the point that for those of you who have not seen him on stream with us in the past, Ed is very experienced at running Kickstarters. You've launched a number of games.
I
on Kickstarter
have.
now, right?
I have. I think this is my 8th game, 9th Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Like that?
So
Maybe.
that's a lot. You know, we can speak from experience that they've all gone very well. So you know that you're getting a great campaign by backing, and you now know from watching that you're getting a great game.
Yeah.
So
Thank
that's
you for
a
saying that.
Yeah.
that's a
Well,
good-
what did you guys
yeah.
think?
Yeah.
So let's start with obviously this is a prototype, so there's not much that we can say about component quality other than the fact that like Game Crafter is great quality.
Yeah, there's stuff.
I do want to say like the artwork is really really nice.
Yes.
You know, you can even see, obviously you can't see things up close, but you can even see on the camera from that far away, like the colors really pop. I think that the art style was a great choice. It really immerses you in what's going on here. I really think that like thematically the art works in this sort of like, it's a little lighthearted. It kind of has this RPG feel to it. You know, everything just kind of comes together nicely.
Right. So just to respond to Kitsumi, May of next year is our promised date for delivery. However, if things go smoothly, we hope to deliver sooner than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
By months.
But at the same time, if there's any concern with
Right.
with a move just in general on Kickstarter, there's an opportunity before
Yeah.
within
Yeah.
We will
a
get your
couple months
address.
of the ship.
Sam, do you want to try and hold a few of these up to the camera? I
Maybe.
wanted to make a note about the artwork of the monsters that I thought was really cool, which is they're not just like scary monsters. They are actually like, the artwork has been very thoughtfully done such that they're monsters that are here to trade.
There you go.
Many of them have bags of money or gold next to them. It's very playful. I think it's just
The
really
werewolf
well
is
done.
reaching to his neck because he wants a collar.
Yeah.
Dustin Faust, our artist, did a really good job with.
So overall, I think the artwork is really good on the cards, on the board, on everything. I love the closed sign standees. It really makes the entire experience pop.
Actually makes it like, I mean, especially when you're sitting around, it actually makes it really easy to figure out what you can and can't do.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the theming, like the loincloth of limited invulnerability.
Oh yes, the flavor text.
The flavor text
awesome.
is great.
Yeah.
For someone like I sometimes feel overwhelmed by Meeple games. So many options, like I don't know if I'm optimizing right, and it just feels weird. I feel like this didn't give me that kind of like heart attack of like, oh crap, I put my Meeple in the wrong place, and like.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was only 1 or 2 moments in the whole game where I felt like I wasn't sure how to optimize my strategy based on my current state and the board state. And one of those were the moments where you all started making Steve jokes because I took a really long turn, and I do think that like there's a reasonable chance that I ended up feeling rushed and making the wrong decision there. So like that's a thing. But overall, like from turn to turn, mostly I felt like, based on the position of the heroes and things like that, I had a few choices and I mostly knew what I needed to do with it. Which kind of leads us into our next category, which is kind of talking about the learning curve. Do you have any thoughts on that, Sam?
I mean, I thought like within that, I think the strategic part of it comes from like how to value scam cards, especially not seeing all of them. Like I think I probably played more liberally than I should have, given that I could have done some stuff endgame.
Right.
But I think it like you get the hang of it pretty easily. I think like at first it was confusing because they have like all these names and these different shapes, and then I was like, oh, well, all the helmets are one thing, all of the axes are, so that also made it really easier. And I think the mechanic with the heroes, like that's also, I feel like you could play it out more, but it's also simple enough you can follow.
Right.
I thought it was pretty easy to pick up, and I don't know how much like min-maxing of strategy could happen, especially with the end of round mechanic.
Yeah, that was, for what it's worth, probably the most aggressive min-maxing I've ever done personally in the game. That last round where like I was trying to like, I felt like I could actually get to all these places.
Well, you were in a really good position being the last master merchant to be able to, and having like stockpiled a bunch of items. It gave you a lot of opportunity to min-max.
Yeah.
So that was a good position.
But it definitely has. I mean, what people there's that initial like, wait, there's a lot going on, but actually the flow of the thematic sort of play helps. Like, oh, I can go here. Got it.
Yeah. Well, also like you can do one thing per turn, like right, and you're not drawing cards or anything. It's like it's a lot simpler that way, and I think it's better because like now you got to think, okay, well if I do this, yes, it locks it out for other people, but like who knows what's happening by my round. And I think that's like a good way to force you to just make decisions.
Yeah, right. I also really like, in terms of learning curve, I like that, and this is reflected on the card that you have in front of you, your little reference card. But there are really 4 categories of things you can do. So that makes it very easy to learn. It's like, okay, I can run a shop, I can visit a guild, I can craft, or I can call for the end of the round. Then within run a shop and visit a guild and craft, there are many different options available to you, and particularly for the shops, that changes throughout the game as you're building more shops. But it's very easy to grasp the concept of, I have to do 4 things, whereas, it's very possible, just seeing this board, that someone crafting the rules and the reference cards might have said, you have 12 things you can do on a turn, right? So like forming the mental model of there are 4 things to do, I think really helps with picking up the game. It definitely helped me a lot. Did you
guys find that like the tavern when played becomes like a really big like game changer?
Less than it feels like.
Okay.
So like opening the shops is like, it feels like this big swingy thing, but once the loot's exhausted, once the potions are here, once the it doesn't matter whether the apothecary is open or closed in this position, right? Like so it's not. It feels like a big swingy event, but the one that is really swingy is the inn, which is the upgraded tavern. Which takes all of their gold, and takes all of the signs off. So then all of a sudden,
the tavern,
including the not the inn itself, but including the guild. So all of a sudden, buildings are buildable again, and
that's
okay.
Wow. Okay.
But that you have in order to get that, even see that in your game, you have to build the tavern. You got to get the inn shuffled in, and then it has to come out, right? So
that makes sense.
So there's a little bit of variety. There's a little bit of variance in play through the building deck and what buildings don't come out on any given game, and also the order in which they come out.
Yeah, and that's you make a great point, because I want to kind of move on to the next category of what we look in for games is like what is the sort of complexity and like the depth and breadth of strategy. And I think that this game, we've said it's not super complex in terms of like what you have to do, but it actually does have like a lot of depth to it, and there's a lot of breadth of choices. So it is possible to occasionally get into a few moments where you start to feel a little bit of analysis paralysis, but it's not like the whole game feels that way, as many games are. And so it's very situational. In any given turn, you probably have like 3 to 5 choices, probably maybe less, that you actually like.
Right.
And so, and it's constantly changing based on the position of the heroes and what's closed and what's not. So I think that there's a lot of variety. It's very easy to see how every playthrough of the game changes completely, right? So the replayability is high. And I do think that like you do have a lot of strategy. You're not just randomly doing something every turn, because you have your characters' abilities and their masteries, and so there are things that you're trying to optimize for that are maybe different from what other people are trying to optimize for, and so you have sort of a path that you chart for yourself throughout the course of the game, that I think makes the game very interesting to think about for people who like thinky games, while at the same time not being too thinky. It really, I don't know, it really just kind of straddles the like playful, casual, thinky, deep. It kind of hits all of the check marks, which is really hard to do. So that's,
it's really balanced.
Amazingly done.
Yeah. It was funny because I think it's still like this on the Kickstarter page. I don't remember, but like one reviewer was like, "I love how thinky it is," and another reviewer is not too thinky.
right.
But I find that like what I like about it, like a good worker placement game like a Scythe or Charterstone, is like you can get into that flow where you're like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. He's doing this, I'm doing that, and then something changes, and you're like, wait a minute. Right. Now the guy's all the way over here.
Right.
Yeah, I got to rethink it, but it gets that it's zippy, right?
Yeah.
So the role of the scam cards basically is to like let you off the hook for planning, for figuring out what anyone else is going to do, right? Like so, like because if Sam has a scam card, then I don't know what he's capable of, right? I don't know how far he can get. I don't know, whether he can open a closed thing, and that just lets me off the hook. And that was the design purpose of it, is to like let me off the hook. I'm not, when I'm thinking about what to do, I'm not thinking about, I'm not thinking, ahead a whole orbit around the table, figuring out what everyone else wants to do. I might think about a little bit. There was a little bit of like, oh, maybe I don't want to set up, maybe I don't want to set up Sam at the curio shop. There's a little bit of that, but mostly when you're in that, when you're in the tank trying to figure out what to do, it's all about, trying to value qualitatively different things that are all good for you. Right? Yeah. It's like trying to pick, should I have more scam cards now, or should I have more loot now, or should I score points now?
Yeah,
it's those kinds of decisions.
Totally.
That you're trying to.
I also think conversely, like the scam cards add a new level of strategy. So it's not just that you can't you can't predict what other people are going to do, but also you're like, there was a moment where, because I didn't understand the game quite yet, I didn't do this, but then immediately after it happened, I realized it. Ooh. So there was a moment where I moved to the, I think it was the curio shop or the hunting lodge, somewhere that, and basically penned in Sam where there were all close signs around it.
Right.
and I wasn't thinking about the fact that he might have the card that would let him move through and escape. And there was only one place he could go to, even if he had that card. And I had a card that would have let me close it, and I didn't play it. And
that's really
that
vicious.
opened it up.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
and,
It's like that.
and I think that actually that was actually a huge mistake for me, because if I had done that, no one would have been able to escape, and you guys would have had to end the round, and it ended up opening up this whole side of the board, and a bunch more things happened. And this was at a point where I actually had a pretty commanding early lead. So if I had played that and I had shut that down, and Sam had not escaped, that could have changed the course of the game significantly.
Way to take away the game.
I know.
So like, you know, that's the sort of thing where I think having the scam cards is really interesting, because then you're like, I see Sam has some scam cards. Do I want to use this thing now, or do I want to save it? Do I think he might have the card that would get him out of the situation that I just set up? So I think that makes the game even more interesting. It's a new level.
I was going to say, I don't think any of the scam cards are super OP, and then he pulled out the big juju, which lets you exchange the location of two shops. And their close status moves with them, but the heroes don't. Because I was going to say, like, I had the late shift, and at some point I was like, well, I'll just use that to go to the tavern. And then, like, the heroes moved away from the tavern. I was like, oh, I can't play, even if it's closed, I still have to get them to the tavern.
Yep.
So
they add a lot of fun combo stuff you can do.
Right, because you can free samples, late shift,
Right.
sleight of hand, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are little things you get as you've played it a few more times, being willing to drop a piece of loot to make that move.
Right.
Knowing that if you're going to go start the next round, it'd be good to have money in your pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
Like little things that sort of help you, you know, get a couple extra pieces.
Yeah, I definitely let my money get away from me near the end, and that hurt me, because the last like 2 rounds that we played, I didn't make a lot of headway because I didn't have a lot of money. So everybody else was making big moves, and I was making tiny moves, and that allowed everybody to catch up to me.
Well,
so I definitely play it differently.
Yeah, I definitely overvalued like the boosts on the cards, because I think early on I was like willing to pay a lot to get more pieces, even though like if I had optimized on just collecting pieces, I would have probably like ended up building more stuff.
So there's like a craft big balance that you have.
Yeah, I just happened to get lucky where basically anytime I wanted something, there was a ruby or a doodad waiting for me somewhere that I didn't have to pay through the nose for it.
And you get to that point where if you're somehow competing for weapons with everybody, it becomes very frustrating.
That would never happen.
Yeah.
No, why would we do that?
But no, cool guys.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, kind of close things off, I'm just gonna put the question out here. Is this a game that you would play again? And I think the answer is definitively yes.
He just spilled something.
Yeah, producer is ruining the stream. It's fine. But this is definitely a game that I want to play again. This is a game that I am definitely interested in owning. I think this is a really, really, really good game. One thing that really comes to my mind is it doesn't remind me of any specific game. I didn't play it through and be like, oh, this feels like X. And that happens a lot in games. That's not a bad thing.
Sure.
But I do think that you have put together all of the pieces in a way that feels really unique. I didn't feel like I was just playing a different version of this. If I were to try and describe this game to someone, I would not be able to say, oh, it's this game but with X. Right? I would have to like really describe it.
And that's actually to some degree the double-edged sword of it all, because it makes it hard to like collapse it into
what kind of game is it? Tell us. Hey, want to play my game? What kind of game is it? It's a worker placement game without workers.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. When you guys said that, I was like, okay, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Well, now you do.
Now I do.
Right. And it's actually what's really cool about Kickstarter, right, is the opportunity to bring games that are fresh, right?
Yeah. Sure. I think once people have seen this hit the table, that is going to completely sell them on it, because I think that this is the kind of game that calls to all different types of gamers. It's going to call to the thinky people. It's going to call to the people who like casual, fun, playful games. It's going to call to the people who like to try and min-max things and manage economy and stuff like that. I really do think that it has broad appeal. So I'm very, very excited to see how this game does.
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
Well, you did a great job.
Thanks, man. I've been working on this for like 9 years.
Yeah.
It's been a long road.
Finally!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, if you guys liked what you saw tonight, you definitely should go check out the Kickstarter, read through everything in more detail,
Right.
Maybe even back it, because it is amazing.
Or find your friend and tell them to back it.
Yes.
You know.
Tell
Jordan.
everyone you know.
Back it.
Sold!
Yeah.
So did anybody have any final thoughts on the game, or how any commentary on how this particular game played out that they wanted to share?
I don't like losing.
Well, one of the things that was interesting about this game is that, there's two different buildings that let you buy. There's this guy that lets you buy 3 things from the thief, and then there's this guy that lets you buy 3 things from the wizard. And both of those got covered up. So we had a situation, and Ed sabotaged the jeweler getting built, which is the buy lots of gems. So we had a situation where, like, the curio shop was the only, like, get a ton of stuff mechanism. Although the fence wasn't bad. It was like get 3 things. But the curio shop was the only get a ton of stuff mechanism. And that really made life hard on us gem dealers.
That was super tactical at the end.
Yeah. So that as far as like things playing out, like the unusual thing about this game, like that was the one that struck me, is that both of those things got covered up by other things.
Yeah, it's very easy to see how things might have gone differently if that hadn't happened.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't we go ahead and give away a game?
Legendary creature.
Yes. So for those of you who have not bought tickets yet, or have not bought your full 25, make sure to buy your tickets now. You can type !tilts in chat to find out how many tilts you have. Every ticket costs 1 tilt each. You can buy up to 25 tickets. There are a lot of tickets bought already, but not so many that you don't have a chance to win if you buy your own.
And who's the guy who didn't buy any?
Dark Citadel. Dark Citadel is not
abstaining.
in. I just double checked.
We should let her, I don't know, buy 1 just to see.
He thought about doing that.
So I don't know.
He's giving everybody a chance. So
that's just so mean.
Buy your tickets. Dark Citadel did not buy any tickets, so cannot win this week for the 4th time in a row. So you have an even better chance of winning because there's no.
He could win 1 per week. And this would be the same week.
There we go. Yeah. So
the giveaway shop is.
I'm sure. I triple checked. I do not see Dark Citadel. Dark Citadel did not tell us that he wasn't going to buy tickets and then sneak some tickets in. He's not in the giveaway. I promise. So if you want to buy some tickets, do it now. And you'll have a chance to take home Ed's other game, Legendary Creatures, which has not even in stores yet. So that's very, very exciting. You could get the copy.
Soon, but not yet.
Soon, but not yet. This is a premium chance to get your game before most people will be able to. Yes. All right. Yeah. So, do you guys have any other cool stuff, projects that you're working on that you want to talk about? Let people know what's going on. I know you have a bunch of stuff that you're doing this year.
Yeah, it's a busy year. I think you're pretty centered on this one, right, Mark?
Yeah.
So
this is the baby.
This is it. And actually, what's been so much fun about this is now that I've done a number of these, you only have your first game once, which for me was Liftoff, but this is really Mark's passion project. But other things that are coming up is this May, soon. It's April, right? Next month?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, next month.
I will be doing Herbaceous Sprouts, which is awesome game from the same team that did Herbaceous and Sunset Over Water. It's going to have 30 custom dice. They're going to be the Star Wars Destiny style, where they're full color on every side. Super cool. And that Kickstarter's on the way. And then there's also Skull Hollow later in the year, which has awesome giant meeples. And
Awesome.
Pretty cool.
Well, I'm sure you'll be back to tell us more about stuff.
We should definitely
later in
play.
the year.
We should set up a time to play Sprouts. I think you guys would love it.
Awesome. Sure. Sweet. Well, I think everybody has had an ample opportunity to buy tickets. So if you have not bought tickets, do it now because we're about to pick a winner. All right.
The clovers are out.
Yeah, the clovers are out. Everyone get your biggest leaf clover that you can find so you have luck and a chance to win. Drum roll, please. Let's find out who wins a copy of Legendary Creatures. And the winner is... Kit! You've won! Congratulations! Woo! Our #1 clip maker wins a copy of Legendary Creatures. You deserve it. Thank you so much for entering and being here tonight to watch us play Heroes Welcome. Yes. Awesome. So yeah, I guess let's talk about what we have coming up in the near future. I do want to apologize for those of you who tuned in on Wednesday for our Subterra stream. At the end of the stream, I correctly announced this stream, and I incorrectly announced our next stream, which is on Wednesday. We are playing a game called Unspeakable Words, which is a good game. We are very excited to try out, and actually it was graciously provided to us by our mod and longtime viewer Doublehawk, who bought the game for us to play on stream. So we are super excited to try that out. And then the Wednesday after that, we're going to have Bruce from North Star Games calling in to talk to us about Evolution Climate, which is the sequel to the original game Evolution, which we played on stream last year. So I'm super excited to play it because Evolution is definitely one of my favorite games. When I first got it, it hit the table a lot in succession. So I'm super excited to check out Evolution Climate and to have Bruce on because he has been a great supporter of the stream as well. So yeah, that's what we've got coming up. We have not 100% solidified our May schedule yet, so we will definitely have something to talk about soon. If you guys haven't already, make sure to join the Discord, !Discord, where we announce our streams and schedules and talk about cool Kickstarter games. The link to this Kickstarter is in the Discord as well, in the Kickstarter channel. And yeah, follow us on Twitter at Tilted Table. You can follow this game on Twitter at Heroes Welcome BG. Right?
Yep.
And you can find them on Facebook as well.
Find us on Facebook. That's where all the stuff is.
Yes. And we are also on Facebook now. Recently. Yes.
Nice.
Brand new thing. Yes. We've.
So they have our data, is what you're saying.
Yeah. No. We joined after the leak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We waited because we knew. Yeah.
All right.
You can find us at facebook.com/tiltedtable. So you can go all over the interwebs to find out more about our upcoming streams and what's going on with us. And yeah, definitely tell your friends because we are. I think this year has been an awesome year for us so far, and I am super excited to have that just keep going strong. I mean, you can tell like the quality of games that we have had on stream has been fantastic, and I'm super excited about what's to come in the upcoming months. It's gonna be great. Awesome. Let's see if there's anybody out there that we can... Oh, yes. I agree, Kit. I do want to stream the Zombicide tabletop sim that I won in Crit Camp's giveaway for their partnerversary this week.
Wait, does everyone need the game to play?
I don't think so because Zombicide is one of those games where like one person can run the whole thing if people tell them what they want to do. So I think we'll be able to pull that off. Yes, Kit's definitely going to back. Awesome.
Yay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And yeah, so let's see if there's anybody out there that we can give a raid to here. It's a Saturday night. There's got to be people out there doing the thing.
There's got to be other losers playing board games.
Yeah. It would be helpful.
Hey now.
It'd be helpful if I
winners
started the Twitch app so I could see what's going on.
Well, technically everyone except one is a winner.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest loser.
Depends on the game you're playing.
I mean,
that's true.
Yeah. One could argue that Sam gave Ed the win when he decided not to let that one round end and resurrected it.
I was gonna say
Because you passed it to him. This was earlier. There were a lot of times where you didn't.
No, he would still have.
No, what I wouldn't have gotten was the skill, so I would have been down 2.
And I might have been up a loot.
Yeah.
And if that happened enough times, maybe I would get points off of that.
Exactly. All right. Let's see here.
There was a round where you gave me 2 points to score 2 points.
Perfect. Some very good friends
You
of
gave
ours.
me my craft, and it was fine for you because you were going 2 points above
I don't
everybody
know what
else.
they're playing. What are they playing?
Some of that last bit was me just saying, this is sort of cool.
I'm not sure
I don't
what
know
that
if this is
is.
good or not.
Let's find out.
Sure.
All right. So some very good friends of ours are playing a game right now. I actually don't know what it is, but you all should go hang out with them because they are part of the Tabletop Gaming Network just like we are. They're great streamers. They're having a good time. So we're going to throw them a raid. Please go hang out with Playing Board Games, our good friends. And I don't know what game it is, so you guys should go over to that stream and say hi to them and find out what it is. We will see you all next time.
Room service. That's a great game.
We hope you all have a great weekend. We will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye. Later. We'll just sit here awkwardly until the producer figures out how to do things.
Oh wait, you want me to do this?